Hello, welcome to 11 plus verbal reasoning class. In this class, you are to look at the instruction to determine what to do for the section. Instruction is that you remove one letter from the first word and add it to the second word to make two new words. Now what you need to do is to remove a letter from this first word and add it to the second word. Now this first letter will form a new word, likewise the second letter. Bird. There is a note here. Do not change the order of the other letters. That is, you are not to change their position when forming a new word. Just move a letter to the second word. Let's take the example. You have two words here, Harry and Sal. Now we are to take a word from Harry and take it to the second letter to form a new word. Also, Harry will become a new word. So we have options. Is it H, A, I, R, Y? You need to be careful that any letter you're moving from the first word we make the first word form a new word, likewise the second word. The answer for the example, if I take H, I'm going to have Harry as the first new word, and H, if I put H in cell, it will form a new word, shell. So that is the logic for removing one letter from the first word. Now let's take question 1. We have bears and R. Remove a letter from the first word. If I take B, I'll be left with ears. And if I put B together with the second word, now the position of the letter you're taking from the first word matters for the second word. So I'll put B here, then it becomes bear. Bear means when something is kind of naked. Now let's move to question 2. Beast, cost. I'll take a letter. You have H and you have B. So I will need to take a letter from the first word. Now if you take B, you'll be left with east. And if you put B in cost, it will not form a new word. If you take E, you're going to have bast. Bast is not a word. If I take A, I'll be left with best. And if I put A in cost, I'm going to have coast. So A is the answer, which is option C. Okay, let's move to question 3. We have classy and east. Remove a letter. If you take C, you have lassie, which makes no sense. If you take L, you have Cassie. It makes no sense. If you remove A, you can't take A because A is the vowel. So I would take Y. If I take Y, I'm left with class for the first word. And I'll put Y together with east. It becomes yeast. So Y is the correct letter. So I would love you to take question 4 and 5 as your homework. You can drop your answers in the comment section. I'll be there to give you any assistance. See you in the next class. Bye.